Hi, my name is Ben and I'm a computer science student. The game I chose for this video essay is the original Resident Evil. This game came out in 1996 and is a survival horror game developed by Capcom and originally released for the PlayStation. The premise of this game is that you are locked in a giant mansion and you must solve puzzles and fend off monsters to escape. However, fending off monsters isn't as simple as shooting them, as resources are few and far between in this mansion, and sometimes the best thing to do in this situation is just run away. Every item you pick up is valuable to you in some way, and if it was used too early, it could cause you to struggle down the line. At first, you are only armed with a pistol and an army knife, but as you progress, more weapons are unlocked as new enemy types are discovered as well.
The reason I chose this game is because I haven't really played a lot of classic video games, and I've been a casual fan of the Resident Evil franchise for a while. The franchise originally caught my eye when the remake of the second game came out, and I watched YouTubers play it and I eventually played it myself. I kept up with releases since then, and if I can't get the game when they come out, I'll usually watch a YouTuber play it so I can stay informed on the lore, which is a really interesting aspect of these games to me. This game is also hailed as one of the greatest and most influential video games ever. I decided I should dive into classic games with a highly praised game that also belongs to a franchise I enjoy. It is also timely to play this because the ninth mainline installment just came out and was received well, showing that this franchise has stood the test of time. I say mainline because it doesn't factor in the many spin-offs, remakes, and arcade entries. There are also 7 live-action films, 4 feature-length CGI films, and 2 Netflix shows, all based on this series. Now for the discussion questions. For my first one, I'm talking about remakes. Since this is the oldest game in the series, it already has a remake that came out only 6 years later in 2002. For context, it took 21 years to remake the sequel. So my first question is, do you think it is worth it to play just the originals, just the remakes, a mix of the two, both? My second question is regarding the characters. Resident Evil has an iconic cast. The two main protagonists in this game are Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield, who continue to show up in the series. One of the most popular characters, Leon Kennedy, doesn't even show up in this first installment. My second question is, who do you think is the most iconic Resident Evil character?